The district's been around for about 30 years now. Started out rather small. Right now we have about 8,000 water customers and about 3,000 sewer customers. We are a distribution system only for water. We purchase water from the City of Toronto, the Village of Mingo Junction, Tiltonsville, and also Brilliant. We purchase those. We have 4 separate agreements with them and pump water to our customers all over the county. We're a very big water system, have 18 water tanks, number of pump stations. On the sewer side, our system has almost doubled in the last couple of years. We were real small as far as the sewer system, and we did 2 major projects in the last few years. One in the Pottery Addition, which is an area just north of Steubenville, where we build a collection system and we actually pump the sewage to the city of Steubenville. We have an agreement with them and they treat the sewage. We do have one activated sludge plant in the Wintersville area, and we have 5 smaller package plants for separate neighborhoods across the county. In the near future, we're going to be doing another sewer project in the village of Amsterdam, Ohio, which is one of the largest unsewered communities in the state of Ohio. And that is actually going to be a cooperation between not only Jefferson County, the village of Amsterdam, but also residents of Carroll County in Loudoun Township.
Since being on council, I've always tried to foster some community aspect. There's no reason not to work together, especially when there's economies of scales at play, and there's greater benefit with more minds at the table type thing also. One of those things being the sale of water from the village to the county from our north end, supplying them a little bit water at a cheaper price to get otherwise, and also providing for us a way to allocate our excess capacity. Because we have a very large water treatment facility which was built to supply our steel mill area, which steel mill closed down, is now back up and running, which we are thankful for, but not using anywhere near the capacity it once did. So we have millions of gallons per day excess capacity we could use, and we're happy to provide that service. And of course, they get service at a decent rate, and we also get revenue for that. So it's a benefit all around for the county as well as the village and the village residents at large.
It was apparent that we had a shortage of manpower. We had a shortage of operating funds, and we had a multitude of delinquencies with transient customers moving from community to community. I was a police officer for 31 years, and within the police department we had resources, whereas we had memorandums of understanding with other agencies. The state provided OLEG and leads and things that we had databases to research, and I thought, why couldn't we do that within water and sewer? In Mingo, I only have 4 people within the water department, one being the distribution guy. Those resources get worn thin quickly, and if you could call on other communities to come and assist. A lot of communities don't have vac trucks to suck out sanitaries, and fortunately we had a good vac truck, but we could lend that assistance to fellow communities. Then looking at your emergency line connections. If we needed to shut off a valve and shut off a certain portion, could we charge that distribution system again by opening a valve with a community, having those emergency connections? It was all something that we had to look at that would better the service to the community.
We're talking about, a number of different things. We're talking about having a joint database. We're talking about combined purchasing to save money. And just the fact that we're able to sit down once a month or once every couple of months and have those discussions and to make those contacts, I think is so important. We've learned so much through these meetings. The idea of that termination agreement with the village of Mingo that has enabled us to start collecting debts from our George's Run customers, that came from one of these meetings. When we've had issues where we've needed help or the other communities have needed help with either a sewer camera or a vac truck or whatever it might be, we have those contacts now that there's a face to the name, and you're able to call them up, and we help each other out as much as we can.